Hi, I am back. Today we are going to talk about the skills section of your resume. Sometimes you can call it area of expertise, sometimes relevant skills or technical skills or core competencies. Choose ones, and you also have to think about where you're applying. If you're applying at Johnson & Johnson, for example, you will use area of expertise, nothing else. You can present your skills section different ways depending where you are applying to. If you are applying at Johnson & Johnson, this is the format that you're supposed to use. It is recommended. So at the top here, you will have area of expertise like this. Center, area of expertise, write the first skills, comma, second, comma, third, continue that way from the most relevant to the less relevant. I wanted you to see that when you put a language, for example, your level, if you are basic beginner, if it is basic, if it is A1, if it's C1, C2, you have to put it. But always think about the job offer. If in the job offer they mention that you have to be at least B2, this means that for your level you can write on A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. If they want you to have an advanced level in English, you have to mention advanced, don't put C1. If you are bilingual, don't forget you can write that you are bilingual, but always put your level for these skills. When you apply to Johnson & Johnson, this is the format that they use. This is the format that is recommended. If you do not use it, you won't pass the ATS. So next section is, it looks like the prior section, the prior version, the prior design. Here we just have these vertical lines to separate skills. You can use it if you have a number, something like 4 skills, 13 skills. You cannot make columns. With this kind of thing, you cannot make columns. Make sure that you use this vertical line. You know how to craft it. If you don't know, I will put a short out to show you how to craft this symbol. What I don't like with this kind of presentation is that some ATS will reject your resume or your CV pretending that you overused symbols. You know, because these things are symbols. You have a quantity, a number that you are supposed to use in your resume. If you overuse like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, it's too much. You have to remember that we put it at the top. We have 2 here, 2 here. Sometimes it doesn't like it, and this one is my favorite. This is the columns without. You have to know that columns without table. Understand it. You put area of expertise or relevant skills or technical skills or core competencies, but I prefer area of expertise because most ATS no area of expertise, relevant skills and technical skills. When you are applying, read carefully. Sometimes they mention it they mention what they want to see. They mention it sometimes when you apply. They can ask for skill or area of expertise or technical skills. As you see here, we have 4 columns. You can craft the one that you want with 2 columns, 3 columns, and 3 lines. Do what you want, but as HES reads left to the right, don't forget to align your skills from the most relevant to the less relevant. You start here, the second one is here, the next, and then the most difficult with this thing is that you cannot align it directly, because when you write it on one row, on one column with many lines, but they don't align it as you have written. They will take 4 first, and they take the 4 next, and they take the 4 next. So you are the one who will come here and adjust. Let's say I want to, let's try something. You see, I want to add something and that changes everything. You have to understand really this thing carefully, but it is useful. This is the one that I always use to get these visa sponsorship job interviews. I always use this one. I like it. This is my favorite. Personally, it's what I recommend you to do. It's what I recommend you to use. Notice that when you write your skills, capital letter, when I say business acumen, B capital letter, acumen, A capital letter. Same thing here. Same things. Same thing, same thing, same thing. But here I forgot to put my level of English and French, because I pretend that I choose area of expertise, which means that I'm an expert at English, and so I'm native bilingual, or I'm bilingual, something like this. Next, there are lines. This is what I recommend for IT professional, for this IT, because sometimes you will, as you see, you have technical skills here. You will show. You have to write your IT or computer IT skills, things like that. This is how you can present them. For example, as you see, Java, CSS, HTML, dash dash dash, you write what you want. And for the languages, sometimes you can mix the skills, or you can craft another section for your languages. Me here, I put it as a skill. Languages, if you're multilingual, you put all the languages that you speak with the level, as you see here, from the best to the lowest. Sometimes what you can do is do something else by mentioning that in your skill section that you can say that you are expert at. This is another way to present your skills. Expert at intermediate level of art, and you can put basic art. If you put something like this, some people present it like this. This a IT professional, sometimes they present something like this. It's not bad, because by doing this, you're always showing to the recruiter that you are expert at dash dash dash. If you can mix it, all this, you can say expert at business partnership, Java, CSS, French. Then you say intermediate as English, product adoption, market expression, Microsoft Office, and you say basic at Dutch, for example. You can say Dutch, salesman strategies. Choose what you want and you put it. This is all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for free. If you have your resume, I can do the proofreading for free too. Bye bye.